So obviously coming out first, ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be a tag team contest. Ryan Rapid and Bush Kelly taking on the team of Gore and Breakfast. And obviously this all goes back to our very first show, Kickstart the Heart, when the Family Friendly Gore was introduced. And after viciously assaulting Bush Kelly, went on to take on Ryan Rapid in our main event. And thanks to the sort of timely intervention from Bush Kelly, Ryan Rapid was able to get the victory. And that loss to Ryan Rapid has driven Gore absolutely insane with rage, anger, and jealousy. And somehow we now find ourselves here in a tag team contest. These two men are going to take on Gore, and Gore has the most unlikeliest of tag team partners who we met on our last show. Yeah, Ryan, when I was handed the contract for this and I saw it was Gore and Breakfast, I was somewhat surprised. And I then found out that one of the reasons why Ben, as in Ben and Breakfast, isn't here tonight, Ben's gone missing.
Oh my God, really?
Well, all I know, we don't know what happened. He went, okay, so according to Breakfast, he went to go get milk and he hasn't been back for about 2 to 3 weeks.
Wow, okay.
The thing is that I saw Breakfast outside the venue handing out flyers. This is serious. Try and control yourself. Try and control yourself.
I'm sorry, that is one of the greatest and horrific things I've ever seen.
I'm trying to talk to you seriously about how Ben is missing. And look, as you can see, poor Breakfast is know what to do still, handing out leaflets, just looking for his friend and his former tag team partner, Ben. And I guess, thankfully, Gore was here to step in.
I guess.
Gore's taken a real shine to Breakfast. I think Breakfast has somehow touched the inner nuggets that are deep within the very small black heart that is Gore.
That's it. Gore is a multifaceted individual. He's got these whole other sides, which we've been very lucky to see here at Oz Pro Wrestling. And he has this desire and this fight. Let's hope that we can take advantage of that passion, of that focus, and bring Ben home.
I mean, I hope we can, and look, I am glad that Gore's here, but I'm also concerned that Gore is sucking Breakfast into something. This path of revenge that Gore is on, and you can see that the real Gore is sort of slipping out a little bit.
I was going to say, like, that's a very, very, very good point. My immediate presumption was that, you know, there's that good side of Gore that we have seen, that family-friendly side that he would endeavor to help another person.
Well, look, it's time for the gimmicks. We're throwing out some Pop-Tarts, and we're throwing out some orange juice to the crowd, and I think Gore's actually thrown out fish stock. He's throwing out fish stock. What are you doing? Kids can't drink that.
Look, he's trying, he's learning, he's getting there.
He's getting there. I mean, at least it's not alcohol.
That's true.
Well, yes, ladies and gentlemen, I have the best damn tag teams in Australian wrestling today, and they're all here in Oz Pro Wrestling. Gore and Breakfast, won't see them anywhere else, that's for sure. So yeah, there's a lot going on in this contest. Let's say that. Okay, and now Gore's blaming Ryan Rapid for kidnapping Ben.
I'm no representative of the legal system. However, throwing around accusations like that could be dangerous. But of course, if you have seen their best friend Ben, be sure to hit us up on social media using the hashtag AUS Generation. That's Oz Generations. Please let us know if you've seen Ben.
But again, let's also remember that this is all due to Gore's annoyance and jealousy that on our very first show, he lost to Ryan Rapid in the main event via a pinfall. And technically, he also lost to Bush Kelly by a DQ as well. I mean, he had 2 losses in one night, and that was a lot for Gore's sensibilities to sort of contain.
And the many times that I have seen Gore, that I've seen him wrestle across this state, very rarely does that end in a loss. He is common to overpower, to outstrength anyone. However, 2 losses in the one night.
Oh, there you
I can only
see.
imagine.
Well, Breakfast there is trying to shake his opponent's hand, and Gore's having nothing of it. On the run up to this contest, Breakfast has said, I don't have an issue with these guys. They're my friends. We trained at the same place. We competed at the same places. And Gore's like, no, you're my friend now. We're going to F them up.
It's all or nothing.
Yeah. I might have sounded too much like a Yorkshire farmer. Anyway, Gore's going to take a step out, which is very mature, and Breakfast is going to start up for his team against multi-time national champion Ryan Rapid.
Bell is rung, we are underway.
All right, elbow tie up now. Both men jockeying for position, and Breakfast getting an arm wringer there. The wrist lock applied onto Ryan Rapid. Rapid, very skilled competitor. Recently, he's been really stepping up in the world outside of Oz Pro Wrestling. He's starting to get opportunities to get some of the top competitors here in Australia against the likes of Adam Brooks, for example. And he's really been showing that he really does belong at the upper echelon of Australian wrestling. Breakfast, meanwhile, he's getting there. Anyway, walks over the sleeper, I might add. There's the leapfrog off the ropes again. And whoa, look at that, cinnamon roll.
Bit loose on his feet, gets together though. Oh! Sends Rapid flying. I can assure you that Ryan Rapid did not see that coming. Look at that shock and awe on his face. He's genuinely impressed.
Okay, tag. I think Ryan Rapid and Bush Kelly, you know, they're still trying to get the level here with Breakfast. Like, is he really with Gore? Is he really our friend? And oh wait, hang on a minute.
Tag, here comes Gore.
Here come the 2 big lads. I hope you wanted meat for breakfast.
I was going to say, it is meat on meat.
Bush did this. All right, Bush took on Gore in our first show, and it didn't end very well for him. So Ryan Rapid's getting tagged in, and now Gore is definitely in control. Finally getting his hands on Ryan Rapid.
With that blow to the back of the head, whips him across the corner.
This is what
gets a hand of Breakfast.
Oh, that's what friends are for, using them as weapons.
Double splash into the corner for Rapid. Sends him through to Breakfast.
Oh! I was going to call that a black hole slam, but I honestly feel like I just couldn't think of a good enough name to suit Breakfast. Black hole just doesn't sound right.
Big tag to Bush Kelly. That reluctance earlier coming back to haunt him as he has to once again step across the ring from Gore.
Slap in the chest, ladies and gentlemen. It's time for some mooch. Here we go, the 2 big boys of their respective teams about to level off. So a little bit of shot and tickle, ducks the clothesline, got the waist up, and takes Gore down. Look at that, technical wrestling at its finest. Yes, drops the elbow right into the heart, if he's got one, of Gore. Big body slam, big body slam, big body slam! Like when Hogan took down Andre.
Tag, in comes Breakfast once again. Gore, not sure where he feels is in a moment to measure, I guess.
And here comes yet the 3rd meatiest member of this match. And oh, look at that, just forcing with the shoulder block. And I think, do you know, I wonder if Gore is just bringing out that little bit more aggressive out of Breakfast. He's certainly bringing something, but like saying that, Breakfast is like gotta go.
Releasing strength by dropping these straps.
That is true. All the power, the strength is unlocked at the removal of the straps.
Nothing good happens when the straps go down. Oh, Gore's trying to remind him that we're here for a serious business, and that's bloody revenge against Ryan Rapid, who may have allegedly have kidnapped Ben, but has definitely upset Gore by beating him in our first show.
Gore using Breakfast as a weapon, drops him onto Bush Kelly.
And Bush is definitely feeling it right now. Gore just smashing Ryan Rapid's face in. Oh, kick out at 1.
Breakfast looking Daisy Furious. I really don't want it. I don't think he really wants to sort of take that extra step, that be a bit more vicious, that aggressiveness that you mentioned earlier.
But the thing is that he's a pro wrestler. He signed up for this. I mean, What's he going to do? How's he going to win? Oh, I don't want to hurt him.
It's one of those things, though. You can sign up for one thing, but did you sign up for exactly this? You mentioned a moment ago, Gore, with almost a personal vendetta against both these gentlemen. This is not simply a contest for him.
No,
this has
not.
emotional investment.
There's a lot of personal animosity, professional, of course, between the Family Friendly Gore and, of course, Bush Kelly and Ryan Rapid. And you can see it right there, just dropping the knee and the sort of the bone that runs down the front of the leg. The shin, thank you. It's late for me, you know.
It is quite like, look, we said it's a night show here in Ringwood. We're used to doing this in the day.
I was going to say, the werewolves are howling at the moment. There's the tag there, Gore, the monstrous instrument of destruction, coming back into the ring now. Look at that, with an arm wringer. And like, oh, look at this, he's just having fun now, just teasing Ryan Rapid and just trying to break the bones of Bush Kelly. Look at that, just drives him down with the suplex.
Goes around, goes for the cover. Kick out at 2. If you weren't sure, there's the sign in the back. 2.
Oh, and a stomp there, right onto the fingers. Fingers have been taking a lot of punishment here tonight.
A lot of damage to the digits. Big punch to the side of the head using the ring apron.
I mean, the official needs to get in this, and even Breakfast is trying to convince him not to hurt him, but no! It's like the evolution of stop hitting yourself. It's like hitting your friend.
Breakfast reluctantly involved in that altercation. Bush Kelly attempting to reach. Sorry, my apologies. Ryan Rapid attempting to reach Bush. Attempting to reach Bush Kelly. Man, doing this at night with the full moon, this is taking it out of me.
Breakfast now tagging in, and it's almost like he's reluctantly coming in. I mean, let's remember, for Breakfast. All right, he's trying to instruct him to choke him out now. It's like the opposite of the Heimlich maneuvers. The opposite of what you do at Breakfast. Now you see Breakfast just choking away his opponent, and Bush Kelly trying to reach his corner. Ryan Rapid desperately reaching for the tag.
Inch by inch, Bush Kelly's able to bring Breakfast over and tag. He's back in the game.
He is, but look, the official was blind to the tag, and he's forcing Ryan Rapid back into his corner.
Even Breakfast coming in, attempting to ensure that the law is in place. Gore taking advantage of it, strangling the life out of Bush Kelly in the back.
I think everyone's confused. Breakfast tried to convince the official. No, he did tag in, ref. But no, the ref is standing by his decision there. Like Donald Trump is never wrong. Breakfast.
Once again, reluctantly clubbing blows to the back of Kelly. Yeah, stomps the boot into the side.
I was going to say, I mean, Breakfast is actually trained with these men. Breakfast, Ryan Rapid, Bush Kelly. I mean, Breakfast probably came into the pieces of the training wrestling school academy, looking up to Bush Kelly, looking up to Ryan Rapid, and now he's here, teaming up with one of the most monstrous individuals in Australian wrestling, in a mission of vengeance, in the hopes that somehow he'll find his best friend Ben. Seriously, this is deeper than the plot line of 24.
Tag, in comes Gore.
Gore now stepping into the ring and just, there's no apprehension there. He's just punting him as hard as he can.
And we saw that sort of the questioning one's behaviour coming from Breakfast a moment ago. Essentially looking over to Gore, like, look, do you want to just come in there? I don't think I can keep up with this. As Kelly gets dragged across the ropes.
Kelly launched hard into the corner. And Gore now is trying to instruct his new best friend Breakfast on how to go down the way of the warrior, how to be such destructive as him, but unfortunately the back elbow to Breakfast. Gore's going to have another shot at it, but poor Breakfast just boots it into the side of the head. Over the top, Bush Kelly through the legs and wait. Oh.
Fingertips away. Gore grabs the ankle, stopping Kelly for the tag.
Bush Kelly there with the drop kick to get out. There's the tag to Ryan Rapid. And here comes the multi-time national champion Lionsalt off the second rope. And sorry about that, Breakfast. Knee right into the face. Looks the clothesline, and look at that, trouble in paradise. And a big rushing forearm there from Bush Kelly. The cover, 2, 4.
Kick out at 2 from Gore.
I mean, Breakfast saving the match for his team. But I don't think he meant to. And Ryan Rapid now is starting to question. He's starting to question Breakfast's sort of like moral compass.
Oh, Rapid pushes Breakfast into our
the low blow of doom! We've seen Gore do that to his opponents multiple times here in AusWres, including to Ryan Rapid. And surely it is just a matter of time now till Gore can get the victory.
Gore holding Rapid by the jaw, forcing Breakfast.
You can hear Gore shouting, he stole Ben, he kidnapped Ben is what he's screaming. And Breakfast, he just can't do it, he can't turn to the dark side.
You're weak, he says.
It's Gore now, going for that big match-ending move on Ryan Rapid. Rapid trying to roll out, and there's the cover. Wait, 1, 2. Oh my God!
Oh,
Ryan
no.
Rapid just pinned him twice here in AusPro. The wheels have definitely fallen off this Breakfast cart.
The pain you must be feeling if you are Breakfast. You have lost your friend. You're unable to find Ben. You are forced into positions like this.
This is it. This is the moment where Breakfast was being asked to cross that line, and unfortunately that indecision resulted in Gore getting pinned by Ryan Rapid again here in AusPro Wrestling, and that is not going to soothe the beast. That is Gore. Oh no. We have seen Gore turn on a dime and destroy his opponents, and now Breakfast finds himself with his new best friend Gore. Oh God, no. Gore might be getting ready to load up. Oh, come on, not Breakfast. Come on, Gore, take a step back. Breathe in deep, mate.
Solid restraint. Well done, Gore. You made the right decision.
Maybe he truly is family friendly. My investment might not have been to waste. But the question lies, is Gore going to let go of this mission of vengeance against Ryan Rapid? And is Breakfast ever going to find Ben? All this and more. Maybe Gore truly has a best friend in Breakfast. There you are. Anyway, coming up next, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to see a first-time contest when JJ Furno takes on Emmanuel.